Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about WWE's new pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, happening this Sunday, which is very, very close. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm going to be going myself with my dad. So I paid tickets like a little bit less than a month ago after Christmas, and I'm really excited about it. It's my first pay-per-view to actually go to WWE. I did go to a live event last August, and it was a lot of fun. And so, knowing about the Royal Rumble coming to Minute Maid Park over at Houston, Texas, very, very close to where I live, I'm going to be going there without a shadow of a doubt, and it's going to be really fun. And obviously, I'm going to be bringing this title along. It was like $60, so it's just fun to carry around and all. But yeah, this is going to be my WWE Royal Rumble like predictions of what's going to happen in most of the matches coming up. And there's going to be a lot. There's a few good cards, shall I say, that looks really good. We'll just have to see if they're executed well, and let's get right into it. I'm going to go a little bit small to like what might happen in the very beginning of the show, and then we'll build up to like what might happen later that night. So we're going to start for like the small matches first. And I believe like one of the first earlier on matches we're going to get is Sheamus versus Shorty G. Now this is a match that just kind of happened, or they just announced anyways from SmackDown. And it's great. We're getting Sheamus back. That's great. He's got his old 2010, the last decade look actually, and it looks pretty sick. And he's going against Shorty G. Don't like the name. It's awful. Just stick to Chad Gable or Shorty Gable. Just stick to that. Shorty G. It just makes it sound terrible. But anywho, this is gonna be like a regular match as far as I know of. I'm pretty sure Sheamus is gonna win. That's my prediction there, because he's just making a return, and he's obviously kicking butt. And it's so dumb how every person that's going against Shorty G was because of how short he is. And it's really retarded, because he's not literally the shortest person out there. Have you seen Rey Mysterio? He's way shorter than them, and no one's joking around how short he is. So it just makes no logical sense to actually throw around a normal size for him for like 5'9" or something like that. He's not that small, honestly, but in everyone else's comparison, like, hey, little small guy, what up? It's like a little elementary bully just calling people, oh, you're short. It doesn't work. It didn't work then. It doesn't work now. It's really dumb. I don't know whose idea was it to do that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Sheamus is going to win that match. Next match, I do know that is happening, and it's going to be a false count anywhere, and that is for Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin. Now, they're going to be in the Royal Rumble, of course, and they just want to have like a little warm up against each other before they go to the Royal Rumble, I guess. And so, I mean, it's pretty cool. False count anywhere. We've seen this match like what, 3, 4, or 5,000 times actually from SmackDown. It's kind of getting a little bit old. I just wish Roman would move on from Baron Corbin. I wish Baron Corbin could move on from Roman. At this point, after the Royal Rumble, it should be it. It should be final. And who I think is going to win in the match in false count anywhere, I would say, it could be either or. You never know, because if Baron Corbin wins, and when they go to the Royal Rumble, Roman can take out his anger against him and make Corbin lose the Royal Rumble. That could happen. Or Roman Reigns wins dominant, and he still beats the holy hell out of Baron, tosses him over, or other way around, Baron Corbin tosses him over the rope, causing him a match at WrestleMania. So, I mean, we'll see how that will work out. But by then, I want to say Baron Corbin might win due to like other people hindering the match, which is very annoying, but I feel like Baron Corbin might win, honestly. And I'm pretty sure this match might happen. Pretty sure it will happen. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Lacey Evans. I think this match is built up for the right reasons, and I feel like Lacey Evans should win the title once and for all, because she is champion quality. Like, honestly, she failed to win the Raw Women's Champion like a year ago, like a little less than a year ago, you know, I mean, after WrestleMania. But I feel like it is time for her to rise to the top and actually gain her opportunity, her championship opportunity. I can see it to where if she wins the title at the Royal Rumble, if they have the match actually, they might confirm it on Friday if that's going to happen or not. I feel like it is. And I could see it to where she reigns up until Fastlane, but then she loses the title from Bayley, and Bayley and Sasha Banks go at each other at WrestleMania. That's how I feel like that's going to be. So, all in all, I feel like if that match actually does happen, Lacey Evans picks up the win. Then we got Raw Women's Championship on the line. Asuka, she's going to face against Becky Lynch against the Raw Women's Champion. And for some reason, Becky Lynch, they only started this rivalry because Becky Lynch could not ever get a win on Asuka. Like, ever since the last Royal Rumble when they went against each other from the SmackDown Women's Championship. She never won from that. She never won from the match before then, where there was a triple threat match with them two and Charlotte Flair, and Asuka won. I guess that's the storyline right there. I believe Becky Lynch is going to win, and that's it. There is going to be a title defense of the U.S. title with Andrade, the champion, versus Roberto Carrillo. Now, this is going to be interesting because he just made a return. Roberto Carrillo, he just returned just this Monday after getting attacked from before then. Andrade actually costed him the match before then, like a month ago, something like that. Now he's back taking odds against Andrade after defending his title against Rey Mysterio, which I'm happy Andrade won because at this point I'm kind of tired of Rey Mysterio. He's getting a bit of his age. He actually needs to stop. He should quit WWE because he's getting older. I'm not a big fan of him. Like, I respect the dude at all costs because I love my family and Dominic, my son. I love him very, very much. Boyaka. I believe Andrade is going to win the match, of course. I mean, I could actually see Roberto Carrillo actually be the U.S. champion at some point. I mean, he could actually Royal Rumble, but at the same time, I feel like Andrade is going to just pick up the win. I know the Women's Royal Rumble is actually happening, but I don't know who all the women's in it. And plus, I don't care about the Women's Royal Rumble, honestly. I really don't care, honestly. Finally, we are going to be talking about the Men's Royal Rumble, the main event, the whole ideal of what Royal Rumble is supposed to be. And if you guys don't know what the Royal Rumble really is, it's basically where every superstar that comes from the backstage up to the stage or the ring, it's basically last man whoever standing gets a champion of their choosing and heads on to WrestleMania. So that's actually a pretty cool concept. Last year Seth Rollins won, and I had two pickings on who I wanted to win. Seth Rollins, it was pretty obvious at some points, or Drew McIntyre. And this year, I feel like who could win is Drew McIntyre because he has great athleticism. He's a badass at most points. He's slowly turning into a babyface. He's been more of the mean old big dude badass like a couple of years ago, ever since his return. But then this year it started changing when he was starting to face Randy Orton, who was slowly turning into a babyface as well. And the way they're pushing Drew McIntyre just makes it seem that he's actually going to win the Royal Rumble. And I want that actually, so he can face Brock Lesnar. And yes, Brock Lesnar is going to be, he's the actual heavyweight champion, and it's surprising that he's not going to be. It's surprising he's not going to be even in any championship like title defense or all. I actually thought that was going to happen, but no, it didn't happen. So he just entered himself in the Royal Rumble because everyone wants a piece of Brock Lesnar. Everyone wants to get at him. So the only opportunity and chances of doing that is by taking him out of the ring and naming yourself by it. I don't know, but overall, I feel like Drew McIntyre will be the perfect option to win Royal Rumble and headline against Brock Lesnar for the title defense, this heavyweight title at WrestleMania. I would love to see that. He is the top star to actually defeat Brock Lesnar at this point. He is so freaking good. He's really good at what he does. So yeah, I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome, and Drew McIntyre is certainly going to win. One match I did forget to include was the Universal title defense. The Fiend Bray Wyatt, he is the Universal Championship. He's got a cool gimmick going on. He's Bray Wyatt, of course, and I love the character so far. At first, when he was doing Firefly Funhouse, it felt like it was just super off. It's super weird how they were doing like a Blue's Clues type of gimmick to him, but at the same time, it has a weird twist. It is so different. It was introduced last summer for the Fiend and how he was taking place and how he is now. He's pretty much unstoppable at this point. He's like immortal, basically. Like, It is such a cool concept. I love the character a lot, and he's facing against Daniel Bryan, who's got a tremendous new look. Throwing back to the last decade as well, that's actually really cool. And I just cannot wait for that match. But overall, The Fiend is always going to win because he's going to headline WrestleMania, of course, because he's literally the face of the Universal title, which they changed the color blue. And he's a really good champion at the time being. And there are all my predictions of WWE's Royal Rumble 2020. And yeah, I'm going to be going there. I'm really excited to be going there this Sunday at Minute Maid Park over at Houston. And if you guys did enjoy this, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and leave a comment down below what you guys think of the Royal Rumble if you guys are interested in all sorts of ways. I'm really excited about going. It's going to be really fun. And yeah, if you guys enjoy, do all that like I just said. And I'll see y'all next video. Peace out and have a great day, everyone.